Hello and welcome back, traders. In today's video, we are breaking down the Nifty 50, which closed today at 25,123.35, down about 82 points. But the real story isn't just the closing price, it's the battle between the bulls and the bears happening at key levels. I have a clear snapshot of the resistance and support zones that will dictate our trading action tomorrow morning. We'll go through the major levels, identify the key buy and sell triggers, and I'll give you my short-term bias. So, stick around, because this is a 10-minute video that could define your trading day tomorrow. Let's dive in. So analyzing the current price or immediate levels, let's get straight to the chart. The index closed at 25,123.35. Now, look at the immediate overhead supply. The first and most critical resistance is the sell level marked at 25,145.50. This is literally just 22 points above the closing price. This tells us that the market tried to push higher but faced immediate selling pressure right there. On the flip side, the immediate demand, our buy level, is also at 25,145.50. This is fascinating. It creates a perfect equilibrium or a decision point. A sustained move above this level could trigger short covering and new long positions, while a rejection from here could lead to a fall towards the first major support. So, your first job tomorrow morning is to watch the 25,145 to 25,150 zone. It's the line in the sand. So deep dive into resistance or support zones. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, starting with the resistance first. If the Nifty manages to break and hold above 25,145, the path of least resistance shifts upwards. The first target would be 25,300, followed by 25,400 and 25,500. But the mother of all resistances is sitting right at 25,600. You see a cluster of lines there? That's a major supply zone. A break above 25,600 could potentially fuel a rally towards 25,800 and even 26,000. But for tomorrow, 25,600 is the level the bulls need to conquer for a strong bullish trend. Now, let's talk about the support levels. This is where we need to be cautious. The first strong support is at 25,000. A psychological and important level. A break below this opens the gates for a slide down to 24,900 and 24,800. But look here, the most significant support cluster, the one that must hold for the bulls to retain any hope, is between 24,500 and 24,400. The chart marks AL here, which I interpret as the accumulation or strong support zone. If this breaks, we could see a much deeper correction. So, for tomorrow, 25,000 is key, but 24,500 to 24,400 is absolutely critical. Coming to trading strategy or bias for tomorrow. So, how do we trade this? Here's my plan. In case of bullish scenario, I need to see the Nifty open flat or positive and consistently trade above 25,150 with volume. My first target would be 25,300 and then 25,400. I would consider a long trade only on a confirmed breakout above that 25,150 level. In case of bearish scenario, if the Nifty opens weak and starts trading below 25,000, the momentum shifts to the bears. In that case, the downside targets are 24,900 and 24,800. A short trade could be considered on a break below 25,000 with a stop loss around 25,100. According to my personal bias, given that the closing price is so close to the immediate sell level and we have a series of lower highs on the 5-minute chart mentioned here, my short-term bias is cautiously bearish. I believe the resistance at 25,150 and then 25,300 will be tough to crack immediately. I expect some pressure to test the 25,000 support. However, I am a trader, not a gambler, and I will change my view if the market gives a clear breakout above resistance. Finally, let's do a quick recap before we go. Key resistance, 25,150 immediate, 25,300, 25,600 major. Key support, 25,000 immediate, 24,800, 24,500 to 24,400 major. Watch the opening bell action around 25,150 and 25,000. That will set the tone. There you have it, traders. A clear, level-based plan for tomorrow. This removes the emotion and gives you a concrete framework to work with. If this analysis was helpful, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our daily updates. What are your levels for tomorrow? Let me know in the comments below.